Hello everybody, especially lovely, lovely Libra people. I'm wearing today not exactly their colors because their color is blue and lavender. I'm wearing kind of happy, flowery outfit and lots of yellow in it. Also, you notice a butterfly. But we get to that point why everything is the way it is. Libra is the air sign for people born between September 23rd to October 22nd. So they kind of fall people. That's their favorite time of the year as well. Not too hot, not too cold. Somewhere in the middle. Because this is the air sign, already, if anybody listened to my previous videos regarding the other air signs, we already know they are very active, mentally active people. They think a lot, they talk a lot. Okay, they're very easygoing. They social butterflies. You see the butterfly? The social butterfly. They love, no matter where you go, talk, 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 talk. Discuss things, trying to figure things out. They're interested in people, what they have to say, how they think, how they act. So you will see many Libras going to the Paris and watching people. They are really people watchers. Like we have whale watchers on Maui in Hawaii. When it comes to Libras, they are people watchers. Because the ruling planet is Venus, the goddess of love. Okay, love. So it would be so appropriate if you see a Libra woman wearing a necklace with a heart. I call them very romantic. I call them the most romantic sign in the zodiac. I don't even know if it's true anymore because if you say Libra, even Libra, that we know is a Libra sign, born between this, 23rd of September and 22nd of October. But it has other planets more significant in their chart. They may be a very little romantic or not romantic at all, So some of those, kind of drama people. But usually they, because of Venus, they stand for love, beauty, harmony, the good surroundings, the luxuries of life, the good things of life. The symbol is scales. The keyword is I balance, which means they're very good to work in the field of justice, for example, okay? Because that's what is justice, is balance. And Libra is very, very sensitive to injustice, unfairness, and whatever that is, and the scales are not equal. Libra really suffers inside. He's not happy. No matter what, likes the fairness and balance. So whenever is a situation in the relationship, in the family, even with the neighbors, that something is not fair, that something doesn't sit right with them, they will rebel. Because the sense of justice, the sense of fairness is not okay. is not balanced well, okay? But because of that, they also, they're trying to make such a perfect decision, okay? And Libras, perfection doesn't exist. They want to make the best decision, so they tend to be indecisive. That's how the outside world will see them. Okay, Aries comes up with something, bam, done, gone. Already before Libra got off the fence, here already Aries is in a fifth different direction. Because the Aries will say to Libra, hey, listen, I maybe make a mistake, but at least I did something to find out if I'm right or wrong. And you, Libra, still sitting on a fence and trying to decide, left, right, top, bottom, okay? So, especially fire signs will find Libra really getting on their nerves, so to speak, okay? Because they totally don't understand where this Libra is coming from. So I'm explaining to you now, dear other signs than Libra, that's how Libra makes up their mind. It always waits up and, constant cross, what is what. And takes their time because they don't want to make a mistake. That's how they think. And they think a lot, left or right. They can exhaust themselves of trying to figure out what's the right way to go. Libra rules marriage and partnerships, because Libra people, they social butterflies. They flying from a flower to a flower. Now you know why the flower. It doesn't mean any flower. It's got to be a beautiful flower, because they very assertive. But still, they go here, they go there, they easily bored, they already somewhere else, and they're flying, and sit here a little, sit here longer, and summer. Nevertheless, really, when it comes to Libra people, they are the most comfortable in a good, loving relationship. They love to be in love. That's what they're famous of. They really feel a lot about themselves when they love somebody, and that somebody is loving them back and loving them for who they are. Actually, when it comes to Libra, they love to be in love. They like to fly around, but they really like to fly back to the nest that the loved one is waiting on them on that couch in the front of TV, or by a nice meal, at the nice meal table. They love that. They love to walk or dance or do any nice activities, because if you notice, Libra people really in good shape. They try to eat it really healthy way. They go to the gym. They walk a lot. They trying to be active in order to stay young as long as they possibly can. And you look at Libra people and they will stand out. They look younger. They fit. Okay, they have their bicycles, tricycles, nice build. They really stand out. They are beautiful people, and they really work hard for that look and that young feeling. So they will put a lot into that, and they look to feel appreciated for who they are and their efforts. Lucky numbers 6 and 9. 7 planet from the Sun, which again is the 7 in spiritual, 2014, 7. It's gonna be something about spirituality for you Libras this year. I even didn't open the cards yet, but I already done reading for the fire, air, earth, and water signs already in the beginning, for the beginning of January. And I know that already that something is big about spirituality, because you Libras, so analytical, such thinker, you believe in five senses, not the sixth. You fickle because you're trying to please everybody, and you are faithless. And already the cards, the angelic cards, were foretelling me you need to open up to trust your intuition. Because your intuition, your inner guidance system, it's really wonderful. The problem with you, dear Libras, is you don't believe in it. You live in denial. Because whatever is easy for you, you're gonna take the path of the least resistance. But I don't think in 2014 that's the way to go for you, okay? You have to join everybody else and get on a spiritual path for your own good. If your intuition works so well, why would you deny it? That's a gift from God, okay? Now let's talk a little about that pleasing others so much. You don't like conflict. I don't care you're a Libra man or a woman, you don't like conflict. So you will do anything to avoid it, for any cost. Even if you suffer inside, you still will try to please others. And there's nothing wrong with that. The problem starts when, because you are such a social butterfly, and you don't like to disappoint anybody, you overcommit. And once you overcommit it, guess what? You cannot please all of them. It's a saying, when you try to please everybody, at the end, nobody will be pleased. And that's a perfect saying for Libra people, because they end up having people being upset, angry with them, sometimes infuriated because they didn't deliver. Oh, yeah, and everybody knows you are a charmer, Libra. You can say so much, you can promise so much, and you're flying with this gorgeous smile and gorgeous body and face of yours, saying things that people like to hear, but when push comes to shove, you cannot deliver, and that's not good, Libra. That's not good, okay? Try to stick to what you can deliver. Don't overpromise. Don't overcommit, and it's gonna be just wonderful, okay? You usually sometimes, very often, let's put this way, you appear to be vain and overly concerned about your looks, about your appearance. So, for somebody who maybe doesn't know even Libra, when Libra takes care always about the hair, the looks, if it's perfect, using, you know, the brush, always the mirror, that's kind of Libra thing. Libra loves to look as good as it gets. It's the, I guess, self-confidence. But people who may judge you like, oh, what a vain person. Always, my dear Libras, watch your lower back, buttocks, and kidneys, okay? You may be prone to some concerns here and there, okay? That's your sensitive part. As for Pisces, it's feet. So, I think I touched everything, basically. Watch your idealistic nature, too. It's no such a thing as ideal or perfect, okay? So being too demanding from other people or yourself will just bring you misery. And who needs that? You are really gorgeous, wonderful people, one of the best. So let's see what is in 2000 for you personally, for your family, what you don't know, what you don't expect, and the final outcome, like for the other signs. And now I have 348 cards, 7 decks, 6 of Doreen Virtue, 1 of Cheryl Richardson Grace cards. Let's see what is for you. Okay, we have Angel of Hope on, Guardian Angel, all the beautiful angels and archangels that we're asking for a good reading for the messages that you should get from this reading. And for you personally, right away this deck comes. It's a tarot, 78 cards, 22 of major arcana and 56 of minor arcana. Let's see. Oh, this card. Ooh, 2 is coming out. Ooh, okay. We're not gonna fight. It's all intuition. It's meant to be. 2 cards for you. For your home, the romance cards. Oh, after all, Libra is about love, and Valentine's Day is coming. So let's see what is here. One more, okay. Let's see this one. What you don't know. Archangel Michael wants to say something. Let's see what you don't know and you should be aware of. Here. What you don't expect. Oh, Archangel Raphael. Okay, thank you. Alright. And it's like many cards for you, Libras, trying to jump out. And the final result of this whole 2014, what to look forward to. Okay, this one wants to come out. Dancing. Dancing. You like to dance, Libras, don't you? Okay. What is for you personally? 2 cards and 2 warrior cards. Look at this. 2 warrior cards. And you're not about emotions. If anything, you are emotionless. You are unemotional. Even if you're arguing, you don't like to use emotions. You don't like when people are using emotions with you, because that's not where you're comfortable. That may be a water sign, okay, because they're ruled by emotions, but that's not you. And here is 2 cards that wanted to come out so badly, and they both are water sign. That's all emotions. And even more funny is 7 and 8. Very unusual, okay? One is desire to move on. Spiritual and emotional growth, you see? So you want to move on. You want to do something meaningful with your life. But in order to do that, my dear Libra, is already in the cards of angels and archangels. And they saying, you need to grow spiritually and emotionally, because this is your shortcoming. Didn't we just speak about that? Isn't that something? That's exactly the card showing that I'm right. And the 7 of water, 7, again 7, the spiritual card. Stop procrastinating. Okay, that sitting on a fence, indecisiveness, it's not gonna do to you anymore, okay? You need to do some research at what you really want to do. And it's a very complex decision, granted, but you need to procrastinate and start going on a spiritual path. Deal with the emotions. Deal with emotions of somebody else. Deal with emotions, period. Because that's spirituality. Emotions is spirituality, not the cold reasoning, analyzing things. Spirituality is about feeling things. That's also the intuition. that you're denying. Feeling. Not trying to, like Virgo, 1 and 1 is 2, 2 and 2 is 4, and that's what makes sense. What is feelings? What's emotions? Who wants to deal with that? So guess what? In 2014, my dear, lovely Libras, you will have to deal with emotions and spiritual growth. Uncomfortable and yes, and necessary. For you, my dear guys, look at this. This situation involves marriage for you. Marriage is in the cards for 2014. Looks like you've been in a relationship and you didn't know what to do, what not to do. And most likely you try to reason on an intellectual level. But looks from this reading already, and I even didn't open the rest of the cards, that once you stop trying just to analyze in a cold, reasoning way, and you start feeling what's really in your heart. Do you really love her? Who do you really love? Okay? Once you start to look from your heart and feel it, feel the emotions, you will propose to her and you will get married. Congratulations, my dear Libras, men and women. What you don't know, a favorable outcome, Archangel Michael says. Don't worry, Libras. You've been thinking, procrastinating, overthinking your brain. Once you go to that uncomfortable area of yourself, the emotions, your heart, you, after all, your goddess planet is Venus. That's your goddess inside of you. That's how you operate. Go to your heart. And once you go there, you're gonna finalize your relationship. You're gonna commit some way, some shape or form. And it's gonna be all good. It's all gonna fall into place. What you don't expect, Archangel Raphael says, pray. Says prayer works. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, thank you for hearing and answering my prayer off and send the prayer for whatever it is. Because that's how the things happen. Prayer is positive. Expressing positive. Not dwelling on negative. Not dwelling on what went wrong in the past. What shouldn't be. But thinking positive. Expressing positive thoughts. Expressive positive feelings. And wishes. Prayer is just the wishes for what we would like to appear in our life. How we would like our life to look like. And once you express positive and pray for positive, it's gonna be favorable outcome. It's all good, but it's all emotions. The prayer is also emotions. The prayer is not a science that you like to think you are so much into science and scientific results. The prayers are all about spirituality. And the final outcome is someone wants to help you. Think of whom that may be and initiate contact. Helpful person. And here it tells me already that you usually think, oh, it's gonna be me, I'm by myself, I have nobody, I gotta only think about me helping me. And here it shows no. It's gotta be about your partner, whoever that is, that obviously you can count on. You can count on your partner. Either this is your partner in a relationship, or additionally, a partner somewhere in a business or future business is someone who wants to help you. So you're not alone. Basically, you're not alone. And helpful person is that someone who also is in tune with you. And you two want the same thing. So don't think about yourself, me, and poor me. Think, I have someone who wants to join life with me and enjoy things and do things together. And once you look from that perspective, and you are about relationships, Libra, you are about that someone next to you sitting on that wonderful couch, okay? So that's what the cards are showing. It's obvious. Spirituality, love, wedding, finalizing things, a favorable outcome, and pray for the best. Be positive. Be loving, and the love will love you back. My beautiful Libras, wish you wonderful, absolutely wonderful, loving, enjoyable, happy 2014. Kisses from a warm, beautiful Hawaii, and see you next time.